Right guys, just making you aware of a potential problem area if your Insignia suffers from water in the boot. Now, I tried the usual kind of suspect areas, like up there at this storm guard that goes along the top of the tailgate. It's got sort of three pop-in fasteners along the top and one at each corner. Right. So I took it off, and under there at each side there's a kind of blanking plug, which I've seen in other videos and also on the internet that they can be suspect for leaking. Well, this being the facelift model, mines are kind of blanked off anyway, and there was no water getting in there when I was pouring water over them. So after that, what I done was I poured water over this seal between the back, this joint between the back quarter panel and the rear bumper, right over there, and the water was running in there and somehow getting through into my boot. Now, because I parked the car facing downhill, the water was coming in right there, right at that bit there, and as the car was downhill, the water was running along there, right down there, through and soaking my rear seats, getting absorbed into the material. It was absolutely soaking, and I only found that out when I had two rear seat passengers a few days ago. So if I was parking up the hill, the water would have probably ran into my spare wheel well, but as you can see, it's bone dry. So the water was coming from there, running right along there, through that wee hole there, and getting absorbed into the padding in my back seats. So that's it there. Now what I've done just now is I've just sealed it with silicone, because I believe it's the tail lights has got to come out and the back bumper has got to come off. Now it's freezing here, like plus 2 degrees, so no, that's a job for the summer. So all I done was seal it, the silicone sealant down there. What I've done is took my rear seats out, they come out dead easy. All it is two kind of brackets that fit in there, well, one there and one at that side. You just lift the seat up at the front and then kind of push it back and it just unclips dead easy. So this area was soaking, completely soaking. So I've cut away all that matting stuff, the Stanley knife, kind of best I could. It's a bit chewed, but it's the best I could do it with a kind of blunt blade. So I've got that in the house, and it's getting dried out. My rear seat is in the house getting dried out. The only other bits that's wet, thankfully, is a wee bit there. A wee bit there at the end of that. And this is just a bit damp. So I think I've got to it just in time, otherwise the whole carpet would have been sodden. So as far as I know, that's the kind of suspect areas for water getting into the boot of the Insignia. Up there at the top of the tailgate, either side, take that plastic storm guard off, weather guard off, and check each side. The back lights apparently are a problem area. There's holes in there that water can get through into your boot. I didn't check my back lights. First thing I did was pour water, as I say, over this bit here, and while I was pouring water over that, the water was running straight in here and running along there and down there. Anyway, hope this might help some of you that's suffering for the kind of same issues as I did.